that button, followed by that button. And it should all be working. Hello there, everybody. Welcome
Yes.
to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. It's been a while. It's been like, 2 weeks since we last played? 2-3 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
2 or
couple of weeks.
even 3 weeks.
Needless to say, it's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
Also, look very dark, but also very cinematic in this camera. Like, the colour grading is spot on. It appeases my eyes. Anyway, me getting distracted by face aside. Welcome everybody. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I hope you're all well in my wonderful little group at the table.
Yes.
Feeling better anyway.
I do need to
Also-
do that COVID testing at some point, like this evening or maybe tomorrow morning, before I forget.
Oh,
that's-
mine won't be done. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Also, Brian,
Yes.
I notice you still drink Coca-Cola.
Yes, I do drink Coke still. I will never be weaned off this stuff. It's the great thing about being back in the pub now. I get like a pint of it free every shift.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, I myself drink Pepsi.
Civil War.
To be fair, I would drink more Dr. Pepper, but Dr. Pepper is more expensive than Coke.
See, I love Dr. Pepper, but it's very rare to find like single cans of sugar-free Dr. Pepper. You can get like the great big bottles of it, like the 2-litre bottles, but it's very rare to find an actual can.
Yeah.
On
You
its
see, I
own,
still
so
stick by Dr. Pepper because they're still doing theirs in 2-litre bottles. Coke's dropped to like 1.25 litre. For the same price as a Dr. Pepper 2-litre. And it's just like, oh my god. Can I ever get Dr. Pepper? No, because everyone buys the Dr. Pepper 2-litre.
Oh, you have 1.25 liters bottles there.
Yeah.
If we get like a bulk, it's 2-liter bottles, four bottles, and 2 liters each. Or then there is the situation that if you get the so-called normal double packs, they are only 1.5 liters.
Alright, Foxy. Like, yeah, no
That's
need
too
to
fair.
show off.
It's been a trend in this country for a while anyway, because they were all 2 litres, then the government was like, oh, we're going to tax sugary drinks to fight obesity. To which Dr. Pepper just went, and we're just going to keep our bottles the same size. Coke dropped theirs down to 1.5 litres, but kept the price the same. And again, at 1.25 litres. Even though the
Yeah.
recipe has new reduced sugar levels.
Yeah, and also one reason why I also drink Pepsi is that when I got little, it kind of is cheaper to drink Pepsi than Coke, because if I buy like 6 1.5 liter bottles of Pepsi, it's like €10. And it's 6 times 1.5 is like 9 liters or 10.
About 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I usually drink in a week.
right, I will be back in 2 momentums. I've just had an interview come through for something, and I want to write it on the calendar.
Oh,
Nice.
Hooray! Okay, so whilst Christian's doing that, we should also point out that there is no Dom this evening.
yes.
He, like most of the UK now, having gone back to work proper, is all burnt out, and I cannot blame him. Which is why we didn't play, not last week, but the week before, because I was working.
Yes.
Now my life's come back to normal. It's great. But also that gives us a chance to recap for those that haven't been with us for a while. At least on stream. If you're watching this on the YouTube, of course, you probably just came off the last episode. So you know what happened last time. But for you guys, you have trying to think now how this chain of events really started. I believe it started when Khan gained vampirism. You were very determined to cure the little Kenku of his plight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we were.
Having ventured all the way to the capital city of Yari, finding a cure, going for the very expensive task of paying a man to do it for you, because your cleric is nowhere near powerful enough. And
Right, I'm back.
welcome back. We're just in the middle of a recap of Khan's vampirism journey. And his
Yes.
getting cured. And now, as your repayment in debt to this gentleman, he would like you to either do a quick little run and snag errand for him, or go hook up with the 11th Royal Guard Company as they have need of assistance.
Oh, Brian,
Yes.
didn't you do the errand thing that Ralgash was so against?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
You're welcome.
But it was, I was getting to that, as the fact that he did the one that Ragash was not happy with, which was helping a smuggler get his goods in, but you've just gone, picked him up, and then moved on to the 11th Company barracks.
Well,
You know.
Where, en route, you have been attacked by gnolls. And you had met with the 11th Company captain, a rather gruff and grizzled looking old elf, missing an eye. His left arm, if I recall, was all bandaged up. I did do a
Something
character
along
model for him in
those lines.
Hero Forge. Yeah.
something along those lines.
Yeah, but carrying a sword that was way too massive to actually be wielded one-handed, but he seems quite proficient with it.
Hello, Cloud.
No, it wasn't like a buster sword, we're talking like Masamune. So, hello, Sephiroth.
Hello, Sephiroth.
Da-da-da. But that's where we left you all, really. Which board map was it? Was it that one? I think it was. It's been so long, I forgot what my stream buttons were. Yeah, it was that one. But Discord's not in the right bit of frame. No, it is. So, yeah. So when we last left off, this is where you guys were on the world map, but I have something better for you now.
Oh.
What did I call it? I called it that one.
Ooh.
Nice.
Welcome to the more zoomed in map.
Hurrah.
So here you can see the mountain range that you guys kept sort of to your left hand side, like what most people do in Skyrim for a while, is, you know, stick to the mountain edge, you'll find a town eventually.
Mm.
And made your way here to the 11th Company's own barracks. Sort of this main gateway through a mountain pass. And you had been handed off to a lowly 6th seat. So he is like, in the chain of command you have the captain, a lieutenant, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So quite literally a sandal bearer would be a better title.
Possibly.
Yeah, not high on the ranking table, but still willing to help you out. And he explains the situation regarding the 11th Company. If you guys are here to assist, he would greatly appreciate your help, and maybe the captain will actually like you. In that this little valley area was once a prosperous mining area that in recent years has come under hard times, and as evidenced by the dried ground and dead trees and everything else, something's gone wrong. The mines are still producing, but the ground itself has literally dried up. There is no water to sustain civilization. So the Gnolls have moved in, started taking over the place, and now are getting very aggressive outwards. So if you want to help out, if you can get the water back on, that would be great.
Well, as a soldier myself, I would be happy to help.
To which the 60's eyes light up. He's like, oh, thank the gods. We've been trying to deal with this problem for days and gotten nowhere. And he like gives you this whole explanation. He's like giving you the tour and everything else. He eventually leads you into a small room where he lays this map out for you. So you So those of you that want to mentally have a look, you can do. And he's marked out, this Gnoll encampment and a few of the other mines nearby. Did I actually put a scale on this map? No, I didn't. I need to edit this. 2 seconds. Because each square should be the equivalent of 2 miles. So there was some actual distance here. So yeah, he points out the nearest one to the gate is like 14 miles away, but another 4 miles beyond that there is an old abandoned mine shaft.
Why is it always mines?
Do we need to...
Because I have a lot of mine assets and I intend to use them, damn it. You were saying, Foxy?
Do we need to make a roll of some kind?
Well, it depends on what you want to do.
Look a little bit more detailed. Little more details on the map.
Make a perception check.
Just a moment. And here we go. Down.
Pretty good. Pretty damn good.
Yes.
With the 19, you notice that there are 3 mines, in fact. All strung along like a 12-mile stretch. And they all seem to be connected. So it might just be so like when everyone's been forced to move away, but the Gnolls are still surviving, there might be underground springs that the Gnolls are exploiting. Or the Gnolls could have in fact blocked them up.
Alright.
So this drought itself could actually be unnatural and manufactured by the Gnolls so they can control a lot of territory easily.
By the way, do you happen to have a little bit more men for our disposal?
I'm afraid we don't, actually. We're rather short on manpower. A lot of our guys get called to the wall, and when the Gnolls attack, we need every hand we can get. And those of you with an above average perception, you can hear, like, off in the distance, ringing bells. Further sort of down this string of towers, and you can... He sighs and goes, well, I'm afraid that's duty calling for me. You're more than welcome to help us if you like.
Yeah, I think we are pretty good. I was just thinking that maybe we could have had, like, because there's 3 mines connected together, we could have, like, 2 groups of soldiers blocking the 2 others while we go inside in one of them. But if you are short on manpower, well, we cannot do much on that then.
We can help where we can, but
Exactly.
we're not the strongest of people.
That is true.
If you literally want manpower.
Well, I suppose an ant cannot move a rubber tree plant, but 1,000 ants can move a mountain.
True.
At which point, like, he's grabbed his sword and, like, sashed it up and, like, already started running off to get to a post ready for an incoming assault rather. Be an odd portmanteau of onslaught and assault. But anyway, those of you actually who wish to make perception checks for me. Not regarding the map now, but like regarding outside as you like peer out over the horizon.
Yeah, 20. Huzzah.
8. Down.
Rogers'
Well-
attention is pulled too far downwind.
Yeah. Well, you have a good luck with defending on oncoming assault. we'll see what we can do to the problem at hand.
Thank you. We shall let you do what you need to do. Apparently, I'm coming through on Tash's mic.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear myself on someone's mic. It sounds like it's yours.
I
Is
mean,
it
possibly,
mine?
who knows?
No,
Not
it's
mine.
Tash's. The light was coming on.
Oh, okay. I was shimmying about sort of thing, so.
That's fine. I can just turn myself down. It's not a problem.
Oh, not
I
bad.
have a new microphone now. It's wonderful. Alright then.
Well, yep. Go on.
On the perception side, though, Rogash, you are currently distracted speaking to the other guy. Shizuka, you actually notice from down below, sort of in the valley out front, there is like a small little side entrance secreted in the mountain. There are some gnolls coming out of that entrance.
I would like, while Relgash is distracted, I guess I would just sort of like pull on Relgash, like, and then just point in that direction of that small little side entrance.
Yeah, so the two of you now see these gnolls running off away from where this initial assault's coming in, so obviously that assault was like a distraction, and these couple of gnolls are running out. But the thing you realise is they're running out with raw materials, like iron bars and spears and the like. Not
How far? Yeah.
Go on.
Carry on. How far away would you say those gnolls are from where we are?
good 300, 400 feet.
Damn.
Yeah, if you guys were archers, sniping practice, but I think
Yeah.
for a lot of you that's out of spell range.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right then. Okay. All right. So yeah. What we're gonna do, guys?
Just tell me where to go and I'll shoot some spells at them.
Well,
It's generally my idea.
first.
Well, if we are far off enough, I can shoot them with my bow, but then if we need to go into close quarters, we are going to be. I have to dip into my swords. My scimitars are at the ready.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Khan will point out in his broken, repeated, phrasing kind of way that possibly letting these gnolls escape, you can actually see where their encampment is.
That is actually a good point, so why not chase them where they are going, then confront them after that?
I will pet Khan on the head. As a good bird.
Yes.
Good bird.
I didn't say anything because she's mute, damn it. But yeah, we shall follow the gnolls to the gnoll encampment. See where they are.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I was going to ask, are you guys doing this stealthily, or are you going to be quick about it?
Stealth is probably the best option if we are to sort of find out where they are. I mean, that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say we'll just try to follow them as closely as possible without
Okay, then, in which
seeing,
case,
basically.
roll me some stealth checks if you'd be so kind.
Oh, Shizuka. Stealthy,
Ash is on
stealthy
fire
girl.
tonight.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you might be using up all your good rolls.
Yeah. True. Oh, I got that
Oh, that's not
healthy.
too bad.
It's not too bad, but you'll manage to keep a safe distance away that these gnolls don't seem to be picking up on your trail as such. And you do manage to follow them to their encampment, and you find a small mine entrance that they are smuggling stuff into. However, it is guarded on the outside by several gnolls.
When you say several, how many are we talking?
Give me a sec, and I'll show you all the map. So we have Shizuka. We have not you. Relgash. We have Khan. And we have Zoppa. Then I need to pull out my gnolls, which are on here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them for this encounter. And Roll20, I left this on daylight.
Oh, I actually need to ask a little question.
Go on.
What happened on the last session, being that I'm only on 10 hit points?
You did fight some gnolls and you got your butt handed to you, unfortunately.
Oh, right. We didn't have any sort of rest in the middle?
I don't recall you guys having a rest.
Or level up?
Nope, you're still level 4.
Yeah.
Not quite level 5, don't worry, I am keeping track.
Yep.
I've tried to do a very good job of balancing narrative with combat.
Yes.
But in any case, you do see the gnolls parked outside.
Mm-hmm.
Now over here, all 4 of them. You can see they've set themselves up a small little tent here. This bit over here, in this little divot, is meant to be where the mine entrance is. So you can see the remains of like old rail tracks that lead in and out.
Alrighty.
And everything else. Let's clear the old turn order.
I
Like
have a
so.
very evil idea.
Go on.
I was just waiting for you to finish if you had any additional information.
Well, all I'll say is if you guys want to do combat, there'll be time to roll initiative.
Because the evil idea I had is somehow getting the tent ignited, set aflame.
Khan
That
can do
could-
that if you want him to.
I could burn some very important stuff in there though, because they had like raw materials and things.
That they do.
Hmm. Hmm. Just trying to see what spells I have left unprepared.
But yeah, anyway, if you guys would be so kind of roll initiative.
No.
Since I feel there will be some unavoidable combat, so I roll terribly for Khan.
I mean, I've been worse for Shizuka, but saying that though, I do still have that cape of many colors.
It actually rolled for my initiative, but there is a problem that it didn't take it on the turn order.
Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't have your token selected. Okay, Shizuka. I just need Zopper for her initiative. Oh, she's already done that as well.
I have. I was going to say, I have.
Okay. Wow, you did not roll well at all.
Nope.
Oh dear.
But initiative isn't too bad. I mean, rolling wise, I mean, it doesn't matter.
No. No, often being a
Much.
caster going last helps.
So, are we going to do this stealthily, or am I just gonna rush in and start?
It's up to you. It's
slicing
just a
people up?
nice way of holding things together if you guys had a plan.
That's why I ask.
Shizuka would like to take out the cape of many colors, and she will prestidigitate. At least one of us can. At least one of us can use this as camouflage. To sneak up on the gnolls. The rest of us could possibly attack from a distance with spells.
Well, that sounds almost like that would be made for me.
Yeah. Shizuka will give the cape of many colors to Relgash.
Alright.
I'm so glad I brought that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's go in so much use.
Yeah, and also, like, if we think about it, it's like really interesting that there's like Relgash who's towering over everybody and being like, okay, I'll just sneak near there.
Shizuka would like to. Shizuka's going to point to like the back of the tent and gesture that maybe Relgash could enter that way, possibly take care of the two gnolls at the tent, while we could possibly focus fire on the two at the rocks, and possibly the two at the tent, depending.
That sounds like a good idea. And Relgash starts to sneak up to the tent and through the tent and tries to. Could I basically try to grab them inside the tent?
You can certainly try. First of all, they'll go ahead and make me a stealth check with advantage, because you do have some camouflage.
Alrighty. Stealth.
Pretty nice.
Advantage working on its finest.
Good old cape of many colors.
Yep.
Yes.
So you can certainly make your move. The gnolls would have a very hard time seeing you.
I think you'd have to dash all the way there.
That is
It would
true.
have to dash.
Yeah, I use my dash to get there.
I can actually use your action to dash. That will be your turn gone, I believe, unless you want to do anything for your bonus action.
Not really.
Alright then, that brings us to the Gnolls go. Also just realised I forgot something very important on this map.
Oh snap!
I forgot your kobold sorcerer that nearly gets you all killed every week.
Crap! Oh my god, crap!
Oh, that's nice. You can go after the Gnolls. The Gnolls, for the meantime, most part will just stand guard and keep an eye on things. They haven't noticed you all yet. Which would then bring us to Creep. And I think some of you are most likely to die.
I was gonna say, I would have gestured to Creep to at least go somewhere where he can take cover, but also fling spells, like, ready. I think at this point, I'd say we're just more or less setting ourselves up. Like, for shenanigans.
Which is completely reasonable. So Creep is going to spend his turn to move and then dash to get to there. Which now brings us to Shizuka's go.
Okay. Well, it's likely that Shizuka's gonna die. But she's gonna dash over here.
Don't we have any potions at all on us?
Nope.
I feel like we don't.
Oh, great.
Not that I recall, anyway. I don't think I've given you guys any as of yet.
Nah.
Oh man, God, you have such an amazing array of spells, dude. Well, as you guys talking about stealth, Khan could turn one of you into invisible if you wanted to.
Oh, that would be good.
I take it with my mask thing. It's just like humanoids I can turn into. I can't turn into a gnoll.
No, you can turn into a Gnoll. They're still humanoids.
Oh, that's such
It would
a
just be if they're like when to touch like your head or whatever, they feel the horns there, even though the horns aren't visible.
Yeah. A sort of hand would go through. What is it? I can't remember what it is. The mask of whatever it is.
Mask of Many Faces, one of your
Yeah.
eldritch vacations.
Yeah. Alright. So, I know it's not my turn yet. I just...
Well, no, Khan sits in the base wants to do, but he's going to hang back for his turn, so it would be your turn now.
Okay, let's do that. Let's turn me into a gnoll.
Okay, so you Mask of Many Faces, and you take on the appearance of a Gnoll.
Alright.
You're currently all the way over yonder.
And I will come over by this rock here and just sort of chill and lean.
Okay then, as you do so, this
And-
Gnoll does catch your attention. And he does
Just sort of
begin
tip
to
my head.
he begins to bark and yak at you. Let me just double check the languages really quick. You do not speak the languages of Gnolls.
No. I'll just sort of nod my head at him.
Yeah, but he does step forward a couple and
Do the Gnolls speak?
they do, they speak their own language called Gnoll.
Oh, they speak Gnoll.
Yes.
Okay.
What does the Gnoll say?
No.
What does no. What does no say?
I wish now I never said those words.
No.
But yeah, starts pointing his spear at you. Nah.
I'll just sort of like point at me and look around and say, "What, me?"
And he
Nah.
literally like looks back at all the others, looks around at you, like gestures like, who the feck else? Of course it's you.
Yeah.
But it's all like in these barks and yaps. It's like literally talking to a hyena. Or a
Dang.
very pouty husky.
No, good boy.
Oh, like Maya the Husky in TikTok?
Yeah. Goodest boy.
He is, but the goodest of boys. But anyways, that's
Yeah.
besides the point.
So yeah, it begins to bark and yell at you, and then begins to gesture to the others to help him with you because you appear to be dumb. But that brings us round to Relgesh's go.
Does this Gnoll... Just a moment.
This one,
This Gnoll here
yes.
move before Relgash can get through the tent?
Nope, you can make it through the tent and grab him if you need to be.
Okay, I shall grab them, and because I think they have like hyena like snouts.
They do.
Relgash will try to grab onto his snout and just wrap his arm around his upper body / stomach and try to pull him into the tent.
Again, go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Alrighty.
And I will display in the virtual tabletop for you guys. This is what a Gnoll looks like. Oh, very nice. What's it? It's gonna be a dex check I need to make.
For some reason, that makes me want to make a Gnoll next as a character.
Wow,
God.
really? Double fours? Okay. So you make your way through the tent. You can see like they've been keeping what can best be described as trophies. They have got severed heads and body parts. One thing you do notice, Rolgash, is that all the heads have had their right eye slashed out
Alrighty.
in a sort of a ritualistic manner. But you managed to make your way through, and then in one swift motion, you managed to smother the Gnoll and pull him in. So he is grappled with you. Where is my grapple? There it is. In this rather awkward manner.
Mm-hmm.
But his friends do not see him get grabbed.
Yeah. I don't know
So
if...
move up. Action to grapple, you got your bonus left.
Yeah. Well, Relgash actually is just... As a bonus action, he is going to wrap his legs around the Gnoll's legs to actually tie him up pretty tightly.
Okay then, so you really like proper pinning him and holding him back.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine then. On their go, these Gnolls are going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They do see you, Shizuka.
Ah, shit.
And like now start barking out. Almost like an intruder bark. This one is going
Can
to
I
go...
join in?
You certainly can do, yeah.
The barking.
Go ahead and make a performance check for me.
Yeah. Don't start the how you're gonna make me howl.
Dude, you gotta start a
I was more
Stop
thinking
it.
I'd join in, but it doesn't sound. It just doesn't sound. It just goes. It's just literally me going, woof woof.
Well, it depends. If you're on like a
Woof,
really
woof.
bad performance check, definitely. No, it's convincing enough. They certainly believe that you are one of them. So this one's going to go over here, spots Creep as well, and makes out the very faint image of Khan. And, you know, they all begin to bark and howl and everything else. Rogash, the one that you are currently grappling,
Yep.
he still has his head free. Well, whilst you got your sort of hand over his muzzle, he is going to try and bite you.
Alright.
And that would be a 18 to hit. Which I believe is a hit on you.
18, I believe, does hit. Yes.
Alright, then take 3 points of piercing damage as he bites down on your hand and crushes that sucker.
Alrighty.
God damn it! This is the repeat of when Jin broke his hand with a gnoll, and then I had to heal the hand because I'm the cleric and the healing. God damn it, Brian! This is a repeat of history.
Time goes in circles, dude. That's why
Yeah.
clocks around. I've already gone through one can of Coke already. So, 9 o'clock, yep. Alright then. With that, now it's the Gnoll's turn over. It is now time for Creep. It is now time to deploy the Creep.
Do the creep.
Can someone roll for me, please, a D100? Whilst I pick a spell that Creep's going to cast, which is most likely just going to be straight up Scorching Ray.
Fine. Oh, okay. Da, 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 da. That's a 64.
I think that's the fun one.
Oh.
So what's that altogether? 16, 18 points of fire damage. Then I want game rules, I want sorcerer. I really should print out this list. 64. Wow, okay, that's hilarious. Are you guys ready for this?
Uh-oh. I don't think I am.
What's the damage?
Right, hopefully you guys can see the grey circle around Creep.
Oh, snap.
It's not very visible, mind you, I'll make it black so it's a bit... That's better.
Oh,
great.
no.
So he fires the 3 scorching rays. All 3 impact with this gnoll and like really sear its skin, and like all the fur starts to burn and everything else. And as he does so, like a thick black fog begins to emanate around Creep and then starts sort of filling out this 20-foot radius sphere. He's just cast fog cloud on himself.
Nice.
Actually
So
helpful.
for those of you in there, you are heavily obscured, which means you get +4 to your AC, and all attacks on you are at disadvantage. Because you literally cannot see your hands in front of your face. You are in a pea super.
Alright.
And with that, then that brings us to Shizuka's go.
I would like... would I remember roughly where, like, I would exit out of the fog?
Yeah, you know where you are in the fog. It's not like, oh no, I'm completely lost. It's just a thick fog has suddenly formed out of nowhere.
Okay. I'm
You
going
can faintly
to...
hear Creep saying in Draconic, sorry, had beans for lunch.
Oh. Anyways, Shizuka is going to... Oh my gosh. Alright, she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And she's going to put it on... And she's going to put it... Hang on. She's going to put it here, next to these 2 gnolls. And she's going to attack... And it's going to attack the one closest to her.
Okie dokes.
This one here.
Make your attack. Oh, we've done the attack roll. That 26 is going to be a hit, and it takes 9 points of force damage.
Hurrah! And that's my last 2nd level spell slot used.
As it gets smacked in the face by a giant rolled up newspaper.
Okay. And then I'm going to do Toll the Dead. So I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
I don't want a wisdom saving throw.
Well, you're going to have to. And it's going to be on this one.
That's a 9, that's a fail.
Well, take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Hey, it still took 14 points of damage in total.
And then I'm just gonna slip back into the fog. And that'll be my go.
Cool. So you besiege Omoikane, he brings you a spiritual rolled up newspaper, and you also manage to give one of them a brain hemorrhage. Khan, in the meanwhile, is now like completely scuppered. He was going to do something really cool, and then Creep kind of ruined that plan. Bless him.
Thank you.
Right, so you can make it to there, and you will be able to see those guys down there. Which is what he is going to do, and he's going to cast Magic Missile.
Magic missile?
Yeah, Magic Missile. 1, 2, 3. This one over here, the one he can see, for 11 points of force damage. And that's going to be his turn, which now brings us round to Zoppa. Christy. Oh, there you are.
Yep, yeah, I am here. Can I do like a call out to them to bring them closer into the frog?
You certainly can do.
If I sort of step closer sort of to the edge of the fog, and I'll sort of call them to bring them closer. And as they come closer, I should be still sort of surrounded by the fog, shouldn't I?
Yep, you're still in the fog there.
So if I do thunderclap, because they don't know if it's necessarily coming from me or Shizuka, do they?
No.
No.
Sorry, thunderclap. Yeah, and then I can do Genie's wrath on top.
Alright, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a 6. That's a fail.
Oh boy.
Alright, so you thunderclap away for 5 points of damage. This one up here, was it? Nearest you.
No, I was calling the other two over that are over there.
Oh, I see.
And then as they're coming towards me, I was going to send out thunderclap from the fog. That's what I mean. They don't necessarily know.
They will certainly rush over. Your thunderclap will go off. I think your mask goes when you attack. I need to double check.
As far as so I'm still in the fog.
Let me double check. Mask of many faces, where are you? Who casts a spell without spending a spell slot? Huh, no, it doesn't dissipate. Still up for the next hour or so.
Yay!
The more you know.
Well, I'm gonna thunderclap them.
Yep, well, one fails his constitution save. I will make the other roll. I need that one. I need to make that roll. And that's also a failed on the constitution saving throw. So he takes 5. He takes 5. All my gnolls now are in a bad way, apart from the one that Rolgash has got grappled in a tent.
Well,
The only
I
one.
imagine it just in like a cartoon when they sort of like walk past and an arm just comes out and like pulls them into
That's how it's been so far. Yeah, it's been a proper
a tent.
situation.
Gonna steal his clothes and come out dressed as him while he's tied up in dotty underwear boxes in the tent.
Love hearts on.
Yeah.
That's the works. So yeah, with that done, did you want to do anything else for your turn, Christy?
No, that's all I can do.
Alright then, that brings us to Railgash's turn.
Relgash, did it bite me on the hand what was on his muzzle?
Yep. So
Okay.
if you want to, you can still attack him with swords, by the way. I had a lengthy discussion with other DMs. You can attack in a grapple.
Alrighty. Well, Relgash pulls out one of his swords and tries to slice open this poor Gnoll's throat.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Let's see what happens. Dang.
That is a terrible roll and is sadly a miss. However, chat has redeemed a heal for you, Relgash, because they are feeling generous.
Yay. Yay. Can I... Well, I did miss with my original attack, so I cannot use my bonus action to attack with the offhand.
I'd say no, because your offhand was the one that got bit.
Yeah.
I was assuming you left hand holding the muzzle in your right hand, reached down, pulled out the scimitar, gone for the stab, and it's failed. However, fate is kind upon you. You feel strength rejuvenating within you. You regain 8 hit points.
Sweet.
Because roll
Thank
double
you.
4s. You can thank Twitch chat later.
Oops. Wrong way.
Ralgash has just killed himself by trying to heal himself. The other way, so add 16 to yourself, that should put you straight.
Wait a minute, I had 7 hit points, so that's...
Hence the add 16 to yourself.
Oh, 16, yeah. Tosh.
Right. So with that, now brings us to the Gnoll's turn. The Gnolls that cannot see squat.
Also, one thing I need to point out.
Go on.
There's really good service here. I'm here playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they just brought me a cup of coffee.
Oh, that's nice. I don't have a chai wallah.
Yep. But go on.
Yeah, so anyway. So these Gnolls cannot see squat apart from a Khan. So this one is going to charge down the Khan. This one is going to actually go for... Actually, going to make him do a perception check.
A deception.
Perception. To try and smell you out. Sadly, he cannot smell out Shizuka. Or Creep, for that matter. Cannot smell the kobold in amongst his own fog cloud. Cheeky little bugger. So can't do anything.
That was certainly quite some beans that he ate.
Magic beans, man. Magic beans. Meanwhile, though, Rogash, the one that you are currently grappling with,
Yep.
he reaches out and grabs a small short spear and is actually going to try and stab you with it.
Alright.
Natural 20s!
Natural 20s! Whoa!
Vengeance shall be mine!
Okay, so -5.
Yep, take 5 points of piercing damage as he finds sort of a weak spot in your armour. It's like a small hole that's been building up over time. You've been ignoring it, and he's just gone, well, there's a hole, it's a goal. Stab.
Well,
Oh,
at this point, Relgash is being a bit show-offy, and he is like, "Oh, that's how you want to play it," pulling out both of his scimitars and just whirling them around like, "Let's dance."
Oh, so you fully disengaged to grapple. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Right, with that now brings us to Creepsco, who is going to do what he does best and creep.
Creep, creep, creep.
And he's going to try and cast Firebolt at this one over here at disadvantage. How long
Do
does
we
that
have
last
to
for anyway?
make another 100 check?
If you'd be so kind, yes, that'd be wonderful, because wild magic is a thing.
I was going to say, does anyone else want to do it?
I can do it for now.
Roll me that D100. Voice one. No, I could have used the sound on the soundboard. No.
Oh, what, the kissy ones that you showed me earlier?
No, I got more. I have tons. Is that the one? No, that wasn't the one. I thought I had a drum roll. That was a military step. 91. Huh. Okay. I need to put a 10-turn timer on creep.
That sounds kinda bad.
Oh no, this is actually pretty funny.
Alright.
I'm guessing you've just seen which one it is as well, Tash.
I've got the app thing on my phone, and I'm like, oh my.
Oh yeah, that's a point. That's something we should have said at the start of this thing. The D&D Beyond app's now been updated, so now all their stuff is in one app. You don't have to have like 3 apps open. They've overhauled their system. It's great. Alright then. Oh, well, that now brings us to Shizuka's turn.
Okay. I would like the spiritual weapon as a bonus action to come over here behind this Gnoll.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like it to sort of poke the Gnoll on the shoulder, like, poke, 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 and then bitch slap it across the face.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Where is that thing? There is that thing. 20. 20 to hit.
20 is a hit. 12 points of force damage is enough to break the Gnoll's neck as it falls lifeless to the ground into a bloody heap.
So essentially, I killed the Gnoll by a spiritual newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
You should feel ashamed in yourself. You killed a Gnoll with a rolled up newspaper.
Sorry, bad boy. Oh, damn. All right. You know what? Hold on. Let's see how. Yes, I can technically run up here. Would I have known that Zopper was there at some point?
Yes. Yeah,
So
I'd say you'd be aware. So
Okay.
you'll be attacking normally.
Okay. So with my rolled up, with my Harrison battle fan, I will just attack normally and hope it hits. I'm guessing the 12 does not hit.
No, 12 is a miss, sadly. If you just whiff and move some of the fog out of the way, you can make out the
yeah, I could like try and
form of a
Spat out?
Gnoll through the thick mist as he's like growling and looking around. And, like you can see him sniffing the air.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can really do.
Alright then. Yeah, I'm well aware Creep's name is spelled differently on a whole bunch of things, because I think it has like a weird E accent, and I can never put it in one
It's
thing.
crepe. It is pronounced crepe. I shall
Actually,
spell it properly for you.
again, I never put it in the right one on any of them. I mean, he's Creep with 2 E's on Roll20. He's Creep with an EA. And yeah, we pronounce it crepe like French pancake.
Yep.
It's my way of irritating you all without ever trying.
Yeah, and also if you have it with an EA, if we borrow a little bit of Finnish, it would sound like crap.
Yeah. It's because we asked what his name was, and Brian replied, "Crap."
And we were like, yep, that's his name. We
Exactly.
pronounce it crepe.
That's his name. So, but he's posh, so we pronounce it clip.
Yes.
Oh.
Whoops,
Anyways.
that was really dumb.
Oh no, what have you done?
I may have closed the Roll20 page.
Yeah, they're all
That was
funny.
Well,
I am
then,
not having a good night.
we win!
You win, I force quit. It's all fine. I went to load up Khan's page and missed. It's fine. It's fine, right. Khan, what can Khan do from this distance? Not a lot, so let's just fire point blank. Bit disadvantage, but he's gonna miss. Is it worth disengaging? No, he's actually going to stay right there. He feels confident with that thick fog, no one can see him.
Bless his cotton sock.
No, I'm not allowed to drink, chat. I've got work tomorrow, so it's Coke for me. It may be Coke with something else, but... so with that, that brings us to Zopper's go.
Who do I have around me still?
You can faintly make out one Gnoll in front of you. So we're going to do, Zopper?
That's alright, I'm just letting my sheet load. It's the old story of... Let's... Because he's so close to me, isn't he? He's really close.
He's right next to you. But it's just a very thick, heavily obscured... Wow. So, Shizuka, you, like, whap some of the fog away and hit nothing. You can see this faint outline of a Gnoll, and it's very swiftly followed by, like, a full-on clonk. So you watch its form collapse.
I'll do it like a baseball batter. He better.
I'm not going to go looking for that on my voice in my soundboard, but I know it's in there. I've got a...
George!
Sadly, it's a Gnoll getting his jaw broken.
Mm.
Alright then. So with that, anything else I'd like to do for your turn?
No, I think that's all I can do.
Sweet. That brings us then to Relgash at the back of the top of the round.
Yes, and Relgash is, as described earlier, he has released the Gnoll from his grapple and been very show-offy about his weapons, and he is going to hit the said Gnoll in front of him. first, which is main hand, which
Fumbles
is
and
a
miss.
miss. And I believe, do I get the offhand attack?
Mm-hmm. You don't have your offhand laid out, so
Damn.
that's more like it.
Yeah.
So as he parries your first blow, your second one manages to come in as sort of an opening. Managed to find a weak spot, exploit it for 6 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
Oh, and chat has actually redeemed you a natural 20.
Sweet.
So you have a natural 20 for your use. If you want to use it for this turn, you may do. Because I've only just seen it there.
I'm actually not gonna use it this turn. I'm gonna use it next turn.
Okay.
But before, isn't it a bonus action to do the Daunting Roar?
You've already done your bonus action with the offhand.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I cannot do much else.
Okay then, that brings us round to the Gnolls go. Need to pop out that character sheet again. And I'm not going to hydrate on alcohol. Like I said,
That's a
it's Coke.
not alcohol.
It's Coke and something else.
Coke and Coke.
Maybe. Anyways, so for the Gnoll, he only gets one attack. He's going to stab you with that spear again. Oh, a 13. I don't think hits your AC. I think you're a bit tanky.
Yeah, it's miss.
Dang it. Alright then. And that's all that one can do. This one up here is going to try and stab Khan at disadvantage. Come on. Hit the bird. Did I hit the bird? Did I hit the bird? Did I hit the bird? I missed the bird. That sneaky bird.
Only thing missing from that is soundboard clip from Surfing Bird.
Bird. Bird's the word.
Yep.
Alright, Creep's turn. Oh, why'd you have to redeem a stretch? Now I have to stretch. You have any idea how painful it is to stretch?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good stretch though, I do need it.
Yep.
Alright then. On Creep's go. Creep. Pop his character sheet out so I can keep that on as well. That does tend to help. He's going to run up right next to this one. Actually, he's going to go that side of him. And he's going to cast Poison Spray. If someone would be so kind and make a D100 roll for me.
Oh no.
Well, I can do it.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
The Gnoll hit his con
Yeah.
save.
66.
The bad number. At least in Rollmaster, it was always the bad number. Oh dear.
Oh no!
30 feet. Who's within? Oh. Oh
I
no.
mean, it does say up to 3 creatures you choose, so Klep could technically just choose the Gnoll and that's it.
Yeah, he would.
But
I
it's
kind of
good.
want to include Creep in that as well, just for comedy's sake.
The Klep will die!
Maybe.
Oh wait, but he had the reincarnate thing! Oh yeah.
Precisely my point. It's comedy factor.
Oh Klep.
Actually, pretty good rolls as well. Holy hell.
Yep.
So, the poor Gnoll next to Creep you just hear like a huge zap followed by a dog yelp. Along with a bolt of lightning from on high. Right, I just need to bring up reincarnate so I know what the things are.
Oh my god, Crip!
I mean, I could include Khan as well. I could have said literally it has to be 3, in which case Khan would also be dead.
Oh no, don't do it while Dom's away.
I'm not going to do it whilst Tom's away. Okay, right. Let's roll a D100 for Creep. What happens to Creep?
Oh my gosh. What's he gonna become? If he becomes a Dragonborn, I bet he'd be over the moon.
Oh god.
What did he do?
Well,
Okay, I need to make Creep a proper character sheet now.
Oh my god! What's he gonna be?
So, as, we'll get to Creep in a minute. I will explain what happens to Creep. So Shizuka, you hear the explosion, the bolt of lightning, you hear a yelp. You assume another Gnoll has died.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
I'm okay. I would like to see how Railgash is getting on. I would like to open up a tent and blush in embarrassment as the Railgash and the Gnoll may or may not be getting. I mean, what? And I would also like to bring the spiritual weapon with me next to
Making
me.
some sort of cat dog.
yeah.
Oh God! Oh no!
But no, you run over to the tent and you can hear the sounds of fighting going on. You can see Ralgash and this Gnoll. Ralgash is looking more beat up than the Gnoll.
All right, spiritual weapon. Let's try and stab the Gnoll. Actually, you know what? Actually, here's a thought. We could interrogate the Gnoll. In a bizarre turn of events, I would like to attempt to grapple the Gnoll.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me. Wow. Really?
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you go to grapple it and the Gnoll like manages to wiggle out the way and like now realises he is surrounded.
And I will bat him on the nose with the newspaper, like, spiritual weapon, like, as in to say, bad, no, bad. Oh god, I think I might have killed him.
That beast, still alive?
Oh, okay.
But you have like broken his snout, like it is proper bent to one side and blood is gushing out the thing.
Okay.
Snarls at you.
I would prestidigitate, but I've already used my action, so I'm going to try and gesture to the Gnoll as if to say, if you surrender now, we'll kind of spare you.
Surrender now, or there is going to be trouble.
I mean, I could let me see what my blessing, knowledge of the ages do. One skill or tool. It doesn't really say language, so damn. Oh well. Oh, carry on.
It's just one of those things. Okay. So that brings us now to Khan's go. Khan's going to look around, look at Creep, realise that something has happened.
He's gonna become a beautiful anime boy.
Oh, damn.
I was going to go with that, but you know what? You set it up now.
Oh my god, is he gonna be a sexy elf? A very feral but sexy elf.
You'll find out eventually. Khan will make his way though out of the fog cloud and like full on, also like anime style, falls out of it. Not knowing what he's going to see, looks around. Okay. That's definitely Zopper. I can see by that rock, because that's where she would be. That's not a Gnoll. And he can just make out Ralgash and you guys through there. And he yells down, "Help!" But it sounds like he's yelling a question to you.
Squawk?
Yeah, so I'm like, "Help!" Kind of waiting on a response from you guys. That's what he's like yelling help, but he's like asking it as a question. Help?
I was going to say, is combat tower?
Oh, combat's still on. There's one Gnoll still standing unless you guys want to subdue him peacefully.
Well... I mean, I would like to try and subdue him peacefully so that we can get answers. Don't know about everyone else, though.
Yeah, I'm happy to subdue him.
I'm happy to subdue him with violence, so I can subdue him, but it is going to be me squeezing the ever-living shit out of his windpipe.
In that case, I think Khan is going to end his turn there. That brings us now to Zopper and then to Relgash.
And I'm not going to touch him if we want information. So.
Say what?
I didn't hear the first part. I just heard information.
I said I'm not going to touch him if we want information. I'm not going to attack him or anything.
Okay. So I assume then you want to skip your turn, in which case that brings us to Relgash.
Yep.
Yes, and Relgash wants to just enough strangle him that he passes out.
You can certainly do subdural damage, if you so wish.
Yeah,
With your attack, so you like smack him with the flat of the blade as opposed to the edge.
Yeah, we're gonna do some non-lethal damage.
Okay, in that case, then make your attacks with an advantage because you are flanking with Shizuka. Also, don't forget you do have that natural 20 if you want to redeem it.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna save it for later. And
definitely saved it. So as you realise, like, now's a perfect time as he turns around to growl at Shizuka, you, like, full on just smack him over the back of the head. He's not dead, thankfully, but he is completely out cold.
Yes. As I intended.
Yeah, although you think you might have hit him really hard over the back of the head.
Yeah.
You're not sure whether or not there was lethal force in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, as things begin to settle,
Mm-hmm.
you guys need to see
Could we
that.
just tie him up? Because I meant to just knock him out, not to kill him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was a hard hit, but you weren't quite sure if it may have been lethal if you were trying.
Yeah.
I will dismiss my spiritual weapon.
And I will turn back into Zopper. I will no longer be a Gnoll.
Fantastic. As you all begin to sort of deal with the aftermath of this combat, the fog cloud that was around Creep begins to slowly dissipate. And as it slowly fades away, what would be this bright blue kobold is no longer there. As under the reincarnation spell, he now stands before you with rags that have long since ripped because, well, he's taller and a bit thicker than he used to be. And Creep is now a fairly substantial looking dark elf.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
God,
the black, grey, almost black skin, deep red eyes, pointed ears, shock white hair, done in a mohawk, kind of like where his spines were. He's got top knots done.
Oh my god.
And he's literally standing there, now that he can see himself, he's like, wait, what?
What happened?
Explain. Also, can I have some clothes?
I was gonna say, are there any clothes in the tent that we could just throw on him?
He like quickly scrabbles together the stuff from the knolls because that's about roughly the right size, and like he's haphazardly like knotting it up. And you can also tell like he's not quite balanced on his feet yet. He's used to having a tail
Oh my god!
and everything else. It's like
Oh dear. I now simp.
Mm,
What did you do?
I mean, to be fair,
it's
Can-
not
Can I
It's
ask
gotta be
someone, by the
fun.
way, those of you with an artistic intention, can I have like a 4-panel thing of like creep lightning bolting people with wild magic and emerging from the mist, like full on, like what just happened?
and it's like the
like
whole
anime.
"Wow" type of sound effect.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
was not thinking makeover make.
I'm
Yes.
sad I didn't get dwarf because if it turned up dwarf, I would have gone for like full Alex Louise Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, just squat.
But like, at least we won't have the problem of going back to Yari and having to get the license again, like for Crepe, because
Oh, he's still wearing that. He's still wearing that.
No, you guys took the collar off him.
Yeah,
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying that a dark elf in a collar.
Oh no!
God.
well, maybe he likes that sort of thing.
Oh
That's what I mean. He's still gonna be wearing that collar.
Yeah,
That
that's
The
what I was
things I could
gonna
do
say.
now with that, you guys. Oh.
And what I was saying earlier just reminded me about your earlier TikTok.
Oh god.
Which,
I think it was something about simping. A new.
yeah, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. Whatever I sent you, if I sent you it.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah, I'll have to look back on that.
Yeah, I need to think of a way like a character comparison for like how Creep looks now as a dark elf.
I'm going on Pinterest as we speak. So if we want to carry on.
Fair enough. But anyway, yeah, it like puts all this stuff back together and then points out that I suppose like can't. This feels weird. New face, new teeth.
Is he doing basically like the
The Doctor Who
like
regenerations,
the
yeah.
regeneration?
Yeah.
Still not ginger.
It's more like trying to get used to it now being like 6 foot tall and slender built and everything else and go like, what? I have ears. Why do I have ears now? What happened to my face? And like he's fully in shock. Still, he's still coming to terms.
I'm gonna help Crib come to terms with his new appearance, since I'm kind of the closest being to being an elf-like sort of thing. Everyone else can interrogate the Gnoll. Like, I'm just gonna be like my poor baby.
Tash is now simping
Thank you,
over the
my
sorcerer
pet.
that turns himself into a dark elf at random.
No,
Meanwhile-
I am trying to take care of him.
Meanwhile,
Anyways,
back with Ralgesh and the Gnoll eventually comes to after a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do have some questions for you.
What are you doing?
I point out none of you can speak Gnoll. He doesn't know any
can
other
they
language.
speak common though?
No.
Doesn't one of us have tongues, or am I thinking? I'm probably thinking
You're
of
thinking of the
Nuri,
last
to be
campaign.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of Nuri as well. I think.
I think so, yeah. Although it reminds me, we need to inform you what happened last night on Dragon Heist.
All right.
Yeah,
Am
you're
I
essential
alive?
to a plan. Oh, you're alive. You're essential to a plan.
Oh, good. Tell me afterwards.
I'm just thinking if Carl knows comprehend language, and he doesn't. Does Creep know it? Nope.
No, of course he wouldn't.
Still can't believe he got incarnation and he's become a dark elf.
Exactly.
On the elven continent, the wild magic sorcerer becomes a dark elf. God, this isn't going to go bad at all.
Oh no.
There you go. I have some images in the chat at some point.
Noticed.
If we can somehow get him to cast enough spells to get the reincarnation thing again, and then like kill him again, and maybe he can reincarnate as something else. I mean, what?
This image is definitely
If it's one I'm thinking of, I know exactly what's going to come up. Yep. Bad boy Jizzit. So the only problem with Dark Elves, I can guarantee you it's going to be one of two characters. It's either going to be Drizzt Do'Urden. I probably butchered that name, but you all know who I mean.
Drizzt
Yeah, from
Forgotten
actual-
Realms.
yeah, from actual general D&D lore, or Essek from Critical Role.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just searched on Pinterest.
Yeah, I just guarantee it's going to be one of those two archetypes. It's either going to be Ranger or Wizard. Anyway, the interrogation of this
sorry.
Gnoll isn't going well. He cannot speak Common, and none of you can speak Gnoll.
I was gonna say, with like my knowledge of the age, I mean, I know I kind of said, I know I kind of said it probably won't work for languages, but would knowledge of the ages technically allow me to, I don't know, just be like, hey, I understand now for 10 minutes.
What's the exact wording?
Okay. Starting at second level, you can use your channel divinity to tap into a divine well of knowledge. As an action, you choose one skill or tool. For 10 minutes, you have proficiency with the chosen skill or tool.
It's already a language.
Yeah, not really a language skill.
Tell you what, roll me a d20, and if you get below your level...
Damn.
No.
No.
No, you try your best to summon a Moikane to give you knowledge of how languages work, and sadly, it's like going through a text to, sort of a voice-guided call center.
Alright, then we're gonna have to play charades.
If you would like to learn comprehend languages, say comprehend languages. Mentally, you're saying comprehend languages. You have selected Copenhagen lasagna. But yeah, it takes you a good few hours. Like the day's beginning to wear on a bit now. It's now about late afternoon-ish.
Would it technically be 3 days?
No.
Like, after 3 days? No.
No, it barely even gone through one day.
Oh, okay.
But I will say for this point in time, like, if you guys want to take a short rest, you can do in relative safety. As far as this Gnoll has informed you, this mine is mostly empty. They are using it as a base, but they're not going to be back here until tomorrow morning. But there are other things in there besides gnolls. And he seems to suggest they are lesser gnolls. Thinner. Weaker.
Baby Knolls? Can we get baby Gnoll and raise it as our own?
No, not the cubs.
Oh,
Worse.
oh. Like, no, Cubs.
And he, as he kind of gestures this to you of what else is in there, he sort of points up to all the gruesome trophies they've got hanging up.
Okay, what sort of gruesome trophies do they look like?
They're mostly elf heads, as you are on the elven home continent, as it were. So there are a variety of high elf, wood elf, dark elf. As I said to Rogash, they've all got their right eye scarred out.
Oh.
Yep.
In sort of a ritualistic manner, and they've all had their lips sewn shut. It's very gruesome and grotesque, but you get the idea that something very bad is in those mines, and they come out at night. Mostly.
Worse than Gnolls?
Points out that they're weaker but thinner.
Okay.
Now he demands that you kill him so he can go join his god.
But what about the Cubs?
Sighs a defeated sigh and tries his best to end his life whilst you guys are distracted. And I do mean things like, as you discuss, like, so what could be down in there that's worse than Gnolls? You're like, sort of in the background, he like leads over and tries to get onto Relgash's swords to do something. He's just sort of rubbing up against them. Can't get enough pressure to come. It's like, come on.
Can't you see I'm trying to die with honour?
Like, Ragash goes like, what are you doing?
Sort of tries to make out the best sort of kill me.
If you want to die, you're not going to be dead. Because I make sure that you survive as long as possible in servitude.
Spits on the ground. He's actually going to try and bite you.
Okay.
Will be a disadvantage.
Are we going to get another pet?
23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Take 4 points of piercing damage. Bites onto your arm, like full on. Like, it really gets a good chunk out of you.
Okay. Relgash is actually going to take hold of his head,
Oh no.
being like,
Yes.
well, that wasn't really nice. And, where are the others?
Don't know. Where would everybody else like to be doing all this?
Well, as it stands, you people know what happens to rabid dogs? They get to be down,
Yes.
and Relgash attempts to snap this Gnoll's head with his bare hands.
Okay, with no effort whatsoever, because like the Gnoll is almost like assisting you in getting the twist just right. There is that deafening pop as the Gnoll's body then just goes weak and like creep comes around the corner. And that seemed a bit overkill.
It wasn't an overkill. He was a rabid dog. What choices did I have?
Does anybody have some shoes I can borrow? I mean, this sand is, well, not really sand.
Yeah.
And, like, he even puts his hand into the dirt and like pulls it out, and it's like not sand. It's like sandy soil.
Yeah.
Like,
So, yeah.
I mean, if shoes come with like spare common clothes, I mean, I could probably spare him a pair of sandals.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you've got spare set of common clothes, you can hand over a pair of sandals.
Yes, I shall hand him a pair of sandals, and they shall be adorable.
Okay. So he puts on a pair of sandals and realizes like they're a bit too small for him, but he puts them on anyway.
Would you be able to use prestidigitation to make them bigger?
Nope. Sadly,
No.
prestidigitation is like simple illusionary stuff.
Would you? But they aren't like the prison sandals Sideshow Bob got.
No, they're just like a size too big. Like his toes can curl over the edge.
Yeah.
It's not uncomfortable. It's just kind of like
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But in any case, go on.
I will prestidigitate. We'll get you some new clothes as soon as we can.
Yes.
Thank you. I do appreciate this. Tell me, do people in civilization always have to wear clothes?
Pretty much always. If you want to be decent.
If we're out in the wild, you don't have to. In large towns, it's probably best in case you get arrested.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
And not at temples either.
Yes. Are we allowed to still loot at a temple?
Yes.
Shizuka's like looks
Depending.
to you guys as if to say, "What? Looting?"
Creep gives like 2 thumbs up. It's like, okay, I like this plan.
I mean, Zoppa's just gonna shrug and be like, "Where do you think I got the genie from?"
Faint blue mist or thumbs up back as if to go, yes. Yeah, well, it's only for now because because reincarnation, I think you have to re-roll your stats. I think.
I think. I mean, something like that, but I think it's only the modifiers that you change. I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I may just re-roll his stats entirely and make him a sorcerer NPC.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
As opposed to what it was before, which was just, hey, look, he's just a kobold sorcerer. Wild magic! Oh god, now he's only needs to make a model for him in Hero Forge. Oh no.
I know.
No.
So anyway, what would you guys like to do? Like I said, the night's starting to roll in very slowly. You can see sort of the sun slowly setting behind the mountains, and it's not cold in this valley, but certainly not retaining the heat very well.
I was going to say that Gnoll said that there'll be more coming along in the morning.
Mm-hmm. But there are things that come out at night.
Did we want to maybe head back to close to civilization, recuperate, and come back in a day's time?
Yeah, and let people know where the base is.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Sounds like a good plan.
Because we can always come back with reinforcements and also maybe see what this thing at night is.
Yes.
I would think that people need to recuperate before we.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, good idea.
Alright then. So you guys make your way back to Synthetics.
Well, obviously taking the stuff that they took with us, like the raw materials and things.
They are not present at the site.
They're not present.
No.
Bastards.
They obviously took it inside the mineshaft.
Oh. Alright, we'll have to get it back later.
To which I will say now, like, from the outside of the mineshaft, you can see that there are some actual tracks going in and down into the shaft itself, so obviously they pull out a lot of ore by literally a truckload at a time.
Okay.
If not more. Which is unusual, because you've seen mines before, but they've been standard sort of pit mine affair with wagons.
Alright then. Let's get back to the base and be like, hey guys,
Yep.
look what we found.
Yeah, so you report back to the barracks. The captain is livid that some gnolls have breached the walls, stole resources, and managed to get out in time. And he's currently in the middle of eviscerating two quite literally nameless soldiers, like literally Soldier A, Soldier B, for their failure. And as a stark warning to everybody else. And any with injuries, he's like informing them that they are not going to die from those injuries. He will kill them first. If they ever think about giving up on just like flesh wounds.
Mm.
It's but a flesh wound.
Indeed. I know there were soldiers that have like lost parts of their arm. Where like an gnoll's bitten through it. And you're not sure if they'll survive the night, but he's like, you don't get to die, I get to kill you. That's how things work in my department. And he continues to storm off. The sixth seat, that was your, in a way, kind of like your adjutant for this whole deal.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of cuts on him. He's not that badly hurt. But you can see he had a rough time of it. And sees to step with you guys and asks if anything happened. And who's the Dark Elf? We didn't think anybody was
with us.
out.
Yeah, he was with us when we
He
were
was
here.
with us. He was with us the whole time. Just play. I'm just gonna play dumb. Like, what? He was here all along.
Oh, my apologies. I thought I. Are you sure it wasn't a magic? It must be magic. Or either that, or I'm completely tired and exhausted. Please say you have some good news.
Yes. Basically, we do, but also we kind of bring a warning from the Gnolls. That they said that there is something worse than Gnolls, what comes out at night.
Oh, that's ominous. That's certainly some bad news. So what's the good news?
At least part of the Gnolls are dead.
Oh, thank the gods for that one. Did you get the supplies back they stole? Captain's,
We've got to go back tomorrow for the supplies.
Yeah.
at least you know where they've been taken. That's
Just
better news than none.
this
Yeah.
base was just closer to come back to.
That's fair. Obviously, it's quite dangerous out there at night. Did they give you any more details beyond they just come out at night?
They're tall and thin.
That's still not helpful. That could describe the new Dark Elf with you. Well, your current Dark Elf friend, not new friend. What am I talking
What
about?
else was it they said?
They
can't remember
were
what-
tall. They were thinner and weaker, but they only come out at night. And he sits there and like really confused about the whole thing and doesn't think much of it. He'll get some scouts together and send the scouts out to do a quick patrol in the night. They'll be glad to get some open air in them, and they might find something useful. In the meantime, you're more than welcome to rest here for the night, at which point you guys can now take a proper short rest, because we are doing the hardcore sleep. So your short rest gives you your night's sleep, allows you to recharge some of your spells and whatnot. Anything you get back on a short rest. And 3 days is your long rest.
I was thinking maybe we could rest a couple of days here, and then as rejuvenated, we would get back into the battle and solving the problem, the Gnoll persuasion.
Yep, well, that's the plan.
Creep looks at you all and goes, well, that'd be rather nice. I think I need a couple of days to get some new clothes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'm sure that some of the barracks has like a lost and found.
Yeah, and there's probably like a pair of boots that they could
Oh
get.
no, I just realised something.
What?
He would have left something behind. He's insistent on not leaving behind.
What?
He does bring back with... Creep brings back with him the sort of makeshift wings he had on his back.
Oh,
Oh.
Because after all, he made them to make himself look powerful. He's going to try and find some way of incorporating them.
oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
He's gonna have like little what were they wings? Like little bat wings.
Oh.
So
See,
are we?
you all say
going-
this now. What you're going to end up with now is like either Bruce Wayne Batman or Terry McGinnis Batman.
Yeah. So are we going to be staying here for a couple of days so we can get the full rest?
You can
Yep.
do. Don't forget, you can spend your hit die on a short rest to regain your hit points.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe the long rest would be good.
There we go.
I heard that.
Yes. Yes, you
Oh
did.
god, so his name is
Pancake.
literally Pancakey.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go make up his new character sheet off the stream.
Pancakey.
Pancake. Well, I mean, it's pancakey, but not actual crepe, so I'll have to see.
Crepes are thinner.
Yeah,
Pancakes
I
are
know
like
that.
a thicker mix.
Yeah. It's more. How is it said in
Or he may just take up the name random.
Kurepu? It's either pancakey or Kurepu.
I'll see how his stats roll out, and then we'll go from there.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are going to take the long rest.
It's up
Well,
to you
we're
guys.
taking a short rest or long rest. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Long
think-
rest will like reset your hit points and all your spells and everything else.
Yeah, I think it would be good before we start to go on a campaign to face whatever is there coming up.
Yeah.
Okay then, so you take your long rest, 3 days pass. In those 3 days, Creep now has fully transitioned into his new role. Into his new body, I should say. He's gotten used to it and everything else. He's going to take up a new name. What that name will be, we'll find out next time. Because
Yes.
I'm leaning on random.
Mhm.
But only because he quite literally casts things out random. You do get some new...
Randy. He could be Randy because it's
Oh, God, Randy Savage.
Randy.
No.
Hold on, let me see what.
He's got to be. I
Randy
think it's got to
is
be
in
Randy.
Yeah, Randy would be good. And then he would have
I'm not just drinking, I'm sampling some Italian wines with a German lager. It's called a Sporkish fighting and it's classy.
I think he could have a brother called Earl.
Oh no. No.
And Earl would have a karmic list. Things he has done in the past, which he is going to want to make right again.
But in any case, you do get some news from the scouts over those 3 days. They give you a better description of what's out there.
Alrighty.
And I will reveal that onto you now. Why do I even go to there? I need that. I need Gerals. I need monsters. I want specifically gnolls. More specifically, one of these puppies. Look at it.
That's not a puppy.
It's a weaker, thinner gnoll.
Oh, it's
Damn.
those things.
Looks dead.
They do note that it does share some similarities with the undead.
It looks sort of Anubis-y.
It does a little bit, yes. Sadly, no Egyptian mythos.
No, I know, but just...
But they do point out it does share similarities with other undead creatures.
Yes.
So it'd be a very hard thing to track and kill. But they do note that it does have an aversion to sunlight.
Yeah, like zombies on Minecraft.
Not so much that. It's more like they don't do so well in the day.
Oh, okay.
But with that, though, I think that's a good place to end tonight's game before you guys head off to the Gnoll encampment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I hope you have all enjoyed watching this evening.
Yes.
I hope you guys have all enjoyed playing this evening. Apologies
Yes.
for things going awry in the middle of there. Things always go awry at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, it's not one of my streams if things don't go awry.
Yep.
So who shall we surprise for a raid before we disappear this evening? What shall we do? Who's up for a raid? Let's go surprise Ian. It's been a while. He's currently doing some Call of Duty Warzone.
Alrighty.
So let's go say hi to Ian. He was in the chat earlier. Well, I forgot to say hi back. So this will be a chance to surprise him. Anyways, until then, have fun, stay safe everybody. We'll be back, well, I'll be back on Wednesday night, maybe? What I'll be doing, I don't know. It'll be something random. Something I have the energy for.
I need to look into getting another Walheim server running so we could have our save running in there.
Yeah, I made some updates to the base, by the way.
Yeah, ooh, nice.
Yeah, check out on the Valheim channel. Until then, everybody, we'll see you all next time for some more D&D. Farewell.
Farewell.
Yeah.
Until next time.